the more time goes by, the harder it is.
Sharon Lambert keeps her little sister, Stephanie Warner, close to her heart.
I'm not going to stop until we find her.
But for the past 2 years, it's had to be in the form of pictures like this one, Lambert's favorite of her sister, that we're seeing for the first time. It sits on an altar at her work desk. We spoke with Lambert, who lives in New Orleans, Louisiana, through Skype.
Just overwhelmed because of the fact that, she's gone and we just don't know where she is.
Her sister, Stephanie Warner from Rouge, who just turned 45 years old last month, was last seen walking in the 2013 Ashland 4th of July parade, walking with the Jackson County Fuel Committee, a group she loved volunteering with.
I really cannot believe that it's 2 years.
Neither can Jackson County Sheriff's Detective Eric Henderson. He believes time may have run out for Warner.
Throughout the investigation, we've all held out hope, along with the family, that Stephanie Warner would be alive, that we would find her. However, the investigation has really led us to believe that she is deceased.
Henderson's been following this case from the very beginning, when Warner's mother, who also lives in Louisiana, reported her missing July 6, 2013.
Our investigation has really centered down to one focal point, and that's Lenny Ames.
Henderson says Lenny Ames, Warner's boyfriend known as Lonnie, is the last person who saw Warner. He's been the only person of interest in this case, but now he's something more.
Based on physical evidence that we collected in the case, and also a lot of inconsistent statements from Lenny Ames, he is now our suspect in the case.
Ames and his son, Jared Fournier, asked to be interviewed by NBC5 News right after Warner's disappearance in 2013.
We don't understand why she would leave, or if she did leave, or if something happened to her. We don't understand it as much as anybody else.
Yeah, we're just as baffled as anybody else.
Ames is now in Georgia and can't be reached.
I haven't spoken with Lenny Ames for at least a year now. We know that he holds the answer in what happened.
Henderson says crucial DNA evidence proves Lenny Ames drove Warner's car. Because of a prior DUI, Warner's car could only start with an ignition interlock device like this one. To start the car, someone has to blow in the device and it tracks the time. The investigation reveals it was driven late at night on the 4th of July, and Henderson says Ames admitted driving it on July 5th in the morning. Ames told Henderson that on July 5th, he got a ride at the Rouge Country Store by a green Chevy pickup truck to this location. Detectives allowed NBC5's cameras there for the first time. This is Waters Gulch Road. It's on BLM land near Applegate Lake. As you can see, it isn't easy to get to. Check out this pile of trash I'm walking through. This is where Detective Eric Henderson says Lenny Ames camped out for 3 years, and the reason he has 2 warrants out for his arrest.
Unrelated to the missing person case, one is for criminal trespass and the other one is for littering.
We also know that after Ames allowed detectives to search his campsite on July 9th, he, his son, and his son's girlfriend set up shop here at Warner's house. Nearly 2 years later, the Rouge home is desolate. Her barn, which housed her beloved pets, is just a shell with cobwebs.
That was a very, very big part of her life. I mean, they were her babies, her cats, her lambs.
Lambert still holds out hope that someone knows something that will bring some closure.
Family is very important to her, which is why we know that there's no way on God's green earth she left.
Henderson agrees and says the search will continue for Warner, whether she's alive or not.
I want Lenny Ames to know that this isn't over. The investigation is going to keep going until we get to that point where we can make an arrest.
In Rouge, Roma Villavicencio, NBC5 News.